Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it, which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm and he likes to kind of think on the ball. Some say that was lazy, slowing the game down a little too much, but I've never seen it that way.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
So things are underway. Oh, great leap! And he's quick to get rid. Back in once more. Keeper has taken decisive action. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Just eases him off the ball. That's headed upfield. That is good alertness. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Lacroix. That's Gerrard. Edmilson. Looking to play him in. Ball looks a good one. And it's been hooked away. Nicked it back promptly. Bernardo Silva. Rijkaard. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a promising position. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's there to get it away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Xavi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No goals as yet. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Ah, such a clever touch. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cafu gets across to intercept that. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Totti. He was under real pressure there. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Played out wide. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Zanetti, that's going right the way across. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Berbatov. Gerrard. Edmilson. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's neat. Cross to the back post. And he's there to clear it. Xavi. Silvestre. Chooses to go cross-field. That has not gone well. Politano. Oh, some inspired defending there. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he's chosen to go back. Cafu hangs in a cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Hazard. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti, he's rising! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Edmilson. Cafu. Politano. Here's Totti. And it's Edmilson. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Xavi. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Cafu crosses it in. Oh, good climb! Not the best of contact, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Yeah.
And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So, into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Stood up well to him there. Hazard. Now Berbatov.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Berbatov. Tomori proves too strong. Berbatov. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gerrard. Van Dijk. Xavi. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Berbatov.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that was very necessary. Rijkaard, passing nice and neat. He's beaten the... Great chance! He's scored!
Ha segnato al 56esimo minuto numero 22
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Bernardo Silva, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
80.953 spettatori.
Threads one in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Out towards the flank. That's a decent clearance. Totti. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Pinches it off him. Xavi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Edmilson. Tomori, tidy with his distribution. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That's a good foray he's making. And it's Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. And here's Azar. Played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spread out to the left, and that was asking for too much. Gerrard. And Carreras. Ronaldinho. Some resolute defending there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Peruzzi claims it without any fuss. Lacroix. Carreras. And it's Gerrard. Inter Milan, close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has found him in acres of space.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Crosses it in here. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Ci sarà un
Deep
minuto di
into
recupero.
stoppage time. Edmilson gets a good foot in there. Now it's Berbatov. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Skillfully cut out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan can celebrate now. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking a perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to hit both flanks with great accuracy.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Cafu. Throw in. Edmilson. Politano. And it's Edmilson. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And Edmilson. Cafu. That's Politano. Totti. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Carreras proves just a little bit too strong. Baresi deals with that comfortably.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Lacroix. Fiore. Can he get it through? Lacroix spots it and intercepts. Gerrard. Now that's well seen too. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Lacroix. The ball has bounced loose now. Fiore. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Politano. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Such good technique.
Now it's Totti, distributed tidily. And that's a throw-in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Baresi. Politano. Space for him to turn and look. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Politano. Azar conjures time and space where few can. That's good running with the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Inzaghi has the space to scheme. They've played it short. There's the delivery. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Politano. Totti. He's found a way through. That is lovely.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Totti. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Totti. And here's Politano. Silvestre does well to get it back. McAllister. So what can they make of this? And this is Berbatov. Berbatov! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And it's been taken short. And he thumps it clear. And that has been slung wide. And that has been cleared. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. Fiore threads one in. McAllister in acres of space out wide. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Now somewhat off target. Azar. And here's Berbatov. And the shot's on here. And this is Berbatov. Oh, well played, well played. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Gerrard. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Gerrard. Carreras. Tomori. Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Xavi. Now Fiore. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Berbatov. Hazard has it in a wide position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Edmilson. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Hazard. It's Hazard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. Oh, it's played into the area. Lacroix clears it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. So we've reached the hour mark. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he welcomes it in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's a promising position. Crossed into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Inzaghi! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Hops for safety. Lacroix. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. He's looking wide. That's good vision. That's a decent clearance. They've won a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And that is headed for the middle. Cleared without hesitation. Played it again. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That's been cut out, well played. He might have to go it alone here. Xavi takes the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game and led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Inter Milan have opted to make another change here. Gerrard. Inter Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Cafu, can he get onto this? He is through here. Now it's Totti. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Just eases him off the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Inzaghi. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
McAllister goes short. And here's McAllister. McAllister's cross. Carreras attempts a clearance. And it's Xavi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Nistelrooy with the cross. Cafu. He's got away. And he's been shifted off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Two minutes to be added on. Now it's Inzaghi. Tries to play it through. He has a look out. Filippo Inzaghi plays it in. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. And we are already back underway. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Xavi. Van Nistelrooy. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. And that's gone loose. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Inter Milan can make their change now with a break in play. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Politano providing an outlet on that flank. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he's quick to return it. Tomori is there, and he can get that clear. Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Over to the right flank. Cafu. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Has he won it? He just might have won it! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. So just 15 minutes still to come. So the breakthrough has come. Will it prove enough to get over the line? 15 minutes still remain. Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired... Lewandowski! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Rivaldo with the short one. And here's Rivaldo. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rivaldo, cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's White. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And they win it back again. Inter Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. Rijkaard. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Lewandowski.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cafu and Edmilson. Cafu. Now it's Politano. Thinks about the shot. And that's played in low. Brilliantly cut out. And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. It's Inter Milan are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Oggi si incontrano Inter e Cini.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. Azar. And it's Zanetti. Baresi. Ronaldinho. And here's Van Nistelrooy. It's just beyond his reach. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he's found support out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Real chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. It's not an especially good pass, that. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Now, he's got space here. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Has a look and plays it forward. He's in a good position here. And Berbatov! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Goes looking wide. Balde in acres of space out. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
Now it's Berbatov. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Christensen getting this one clear. That should get the job done. Crosses it in here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jorginho. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Berbatov. Xavi going face-to-face with his great rival. He leaps for it! He's got away with one there. Doku. To Ruben Neves. And it's Balde. And it's Bellingham. And this is Messi. Lovely. Bellingham! Well, that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Decent chance! And it's been taken short. That's good play. Flings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He'll try from distance! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Zanetti. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. White and Adams. Baresi. Hazard. Alexander-Arnold was in no mood for any of that. Jorginho.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Xavi. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half. So the first half brought no goals.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Dida deals with that nice and simple. Ruben Neves. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Now it's Berbatov. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And this is Berbatov. And Berbatov! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldinho plays it short. And here's Ronaldinho. White takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 57esimo minuto, numero 15.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Bellingham.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Mbappe!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Mbappe. Ruben Neves knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And it's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Christensen promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out to the left flank. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Berbatov. And here's Van Nistelrooy. This looks promising. Delivers the ball.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Played back in. Keeper's dealt with that.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's had it taken off him. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Played back. And it's White. Ball in towards the middle. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. That's been slipped through. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Viene sostituito con il numero 20. Attenzione, un cambio.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Baresi. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And it's Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Opts for safety. Rijkaard. Inter Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. Great vision. White receives it in a wide position. That's very neat. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Baresi. De Bruyne. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Khan picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.